To tackle climate change, we need to invest in innovative and bold solutions. Successful financial innovations help unlock climate finance, enable low-carbon growth, and empower highly resilient communities. The United Nations Global Climate Action Award recognises climate finance projects that pave the way for a sustainable future. One organisation is working with the Zambian government to incentivise investment in off-grid clean energy solutions. By offering clean and quick-to-deploy alternatives to grid energy, the Beyond the Grid Fund for Zambia aims to deliver 300,000 electricity connections over the next 2 years.
Zambia is much more challenging than the East African countries, primarily because the rural population is very sparsely distributed. The national grid has only been able to reach 2 to 3% of the rural population, which basically means that it is a huge market for the off-grid players. The Beyond the Grid Fund was created to enable private sector companies to provide energy services to the rural populace by way of de-risking the businesses. Companies apply for funding that lowers the end price to the consumer. And so there is no pricing differential between either the peri-urban or the deep rural.
The Impact Investment Exchange has committed to raise $150 million to fund a bond series that will empower over 2 million women in South and Southeast Asia. The Women's Livelihood Bond Series helps women access affordable credit, micro-savings and insurance, as well as clean and affordable energy.
We set out to put women front and center of capital markets, really connecting the back street to the Wall Street, but also really looking at women as solution for climate action. This is the first product in the history of financial markets which is focused on women, which is listed on a stock exchange. And it also is the first product where you really have the underserved communities being addressed. But then also what we did was we very effectively gave value to the voice, of the climate and the women in the bond. And those are all very much quantified and also shared in the market so that the buyers of the bond actually see, okay, I'm buying this and this is the impact that's creating.
In 2016, the Quebec government launched their International Climate Cooperation Programme, which has financed climate resilience projects in developing countries across the world. This programme is uniquely funded by the province's own carbon market.
Le programme nous permet de répondre à l'appel à la coopération de l'accord de Paris et de soutenir des projets qui transfèrent des technologies propres et un savoir-faire à nos partenaires francophones de l'Afrique et des Caraïbes. En plus de favoriser un développement durable, ce programme améliore leur résilience au climat et renforce leurs capacités. Il s'agit également d'une belle vitrine pour l'expertise québécoise. Dotée d'un budget de 23 millions de dollars américains, cette initiative a financé jusqu'à présent 23 projets dans 11 pays différents qui ont bénéficié directement plus de 150 000 personnes.
Together, these solutions are making a real difference. The 2019 Financing for Climate-Friendly Investment Winning Activities, shining a light to show there's momentum for change for good.